finally went pop on these motherfuckers. Finally went pop on these motherfuckers. I was in the corner, they didn't see it. Only one, and he repeated, don't test her, cause she just went pop on that motherfucker. I just went pop. I was in the corner, they didn't see it. But I still go pop, 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 pop.
I think I'm
I hate that I have to go pop again. It's like I love some popcorn, but I'm actually like traumatized. Thing is that go fucking pop. Cause I explode like a motherfucking kernel and I feel like popcorn, like pop, nigga, like pop. Ain't no break, ain't no, it's just pop, nigga, like pop.
toasting for you.
Traumatized is things that go pop. I don't like things that go pop. Yeah, smoking, weed, drink, that's hand in hand. Yeah, hand in hand.
But I think I'm possessed.
None of
I think I'm possessed. I got control of the demons that I locked in the
Well, yeah,
cage.
but
But I
even
think
before her.
I possessed them. But I possessed
I mean, I
them
think it's
because
enough.
And I know that.
Smoking and drinking is just enough. But people be chasing a different high.
And I told them.
And I mean, it's real. Once you reach a certain high, you want to get higher. But I'm fine. Like, even right now, I can feel that kicking in right now. I can feel it.
Oh my God.
I don't need to get higher. For what? I'm close to God already. I don't need to get no higher.
I don't need a hit because
Too much. I might get violent. I don't know. Don't want to do that.
You know? You don't know what you need.
I know. You want to get down?
That's what I
Girl, you heavy.
about like baby.
You love my baby.
Yeah, I did what I talking about like before. About like I give you a.
I'm missing a whole bunch of words right now.
Are you baby?
What about it?
But I don't say nothing. I mean, I'm confused. Maybe you're confused.
I'm confused. This is the time you done said I'm confused.
No, but sometimes he come here, my friend, and he home, right? Right? Yeah, but I say nothing. I mean, that's why you have to put it out. Like, I give it a couple bucks.
Weekdays are very similar to the past. Nobody really looks forward to it. They always look forward to the weekend in the future. But those are the shortest times and the most unknown time you will ever experience in the present.
It's not funny to give. No. Chocolate for people. Chocolate for people. Not for you.
I'm a people.
No.
What am I?
Your mommy.
Yeah. Haha. Hey, don't throw nothing at me. Okay? Haha. You threw it at me. I get it. I got candy. I'm about to open it. I know.
David? Let's hope they find who was behind all of this. Alex, thank you. We turn now to the race for president. Tonight, more than a dozen members of the Kennedy family have now endorsed President Biden, speaking out publicly today about their own brother, RFK Jr., who is running for president. They are concerned that their brother could take votes from Joe Biden with the Kennedy name in this very close election. RFK Jr. maintains he's no spoiler. Here's Mary Bruce.
Tonight in Pennsylvania, members of the Kennedy family, including brothers and sisters of presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., throwing their support behind President Biden. Concerned RFK Jr. will hand the White House back to Donald Trump.
That's right. The Kennedy family endorses Joe Biden for president.
The Kennedys worried RFK Jr. will use his family name to win support from some Democrats in a tight race where every vote will count.
We want to make crystal clear our feeling that the best way forward for America is to re-elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to 4 more years.
Biden, who recently welcomed the family to the White House, has called RFK Jr.'s father his political hero. His bust sits in the Oval Office.
Mom and Dad, I hope you were listening. What an incredible honor.
RFK Jr., who has famously embraced conspiracy theories about vaccines, insists he's no spoiler.
We know what President Trump and President Biden are going to do if they win this election. They're going to do exactly what they did before. Does anybody here want more of the same?
I asked his sister, Carrie Kennedy, if her brother realizes the difference he could make in a close race. Do you think your brother understands how high those stakes are?
You know, I think his understanding is not the point here. The point is the understanding of the voters. And that's who really needs to understand how your vote counts.
What do you say to someone who knows your family, knows your father and what he stood for, your uncle, but is supporting your brother because of that legacy?
Yeah, I would say look closely at that legacy. Think about who Bobby Kennedy was, who my father was.
Pretty striking to have the daughter of Robert F. Kennedy arguing that President Biden would carry on the family legacy better than her own brother, well aware that if people vote for RFK Jr. based on the family name, it could sway this race. And polling has shown that when his name is in the mix, it does make a difference. And tonight we have learned that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will now also be on the ballot in the key state of Michigan. David.
All right, Mary Bruce with us again tonight. Mary, thank you. When we come...
Memo 1. Oh. See the pros and cons of selling eggs. How much should they cost? Pretty sure somebody needs an RH negative. Egg. Well, it's not that funny.
So can I get a raise of hands of how many people actually know who I'm talking to and when I'm talking to them and why? Thanks.
That girl just condensed that girl's career, that 20-year career, in 5 minutes. She said her career in her life is 5 minutes of her lifetime. What the fuck?
Collaborations are good, but you have to know the person's intent of why they even want to collaborate with you. Specifically, out of all people in the world, why do people want to collaborate with you? Is it negative or positive? If it's negative, results are going to be negative. Positive collaboration, you can make some amazing, clever artwork, and I love it. The madness, present, the marketing, the strategic madness, the taunting. Oh, I love the taunting. It's like echoes in the wall when you go room to room. It's like, fuck, where's that intercom coming from? Collaborations, you know, I love it.
Buy some stamps. Take your buds out, pull your shades off.
Oh, and take the nephew. Less suspicious.
Thank you.
Look at this. I found two chargers.
That's yours.
No, that's yours. That's too much.
The entertainer. Who entertains the entertainer? Who entertains us? Who entertains us? Who entertains the entertainer?
That your boy?
Who entertains the entertainer?
Sure.
How old is he?
4.
8.
They grow up so freaking fast, don't they?
Does he have a name?
You have a name, don't you?
Sam. Well, Sam, I got a mint with your name on it. You have a mint that says Sam? Oh, sweet.
Are you here tomorrow?
Sure am. Working 9 to 5, just like Dolly.
Dolly Parton. Like her?
Who doesn't? Everybody wants happiness. Nobody wants pain. But you can't have a rainbow without a little rain. Nice lady.
Yeah, she sure is.
In a crisis, you either survive or die. The crisis usually is a traumatic event. It's a trauma. And when it's over, you must still deal with the domino effect and the consequences of the crisis. I do believe I'm a little possessed. You know, I'll be watching them supernatural poltergeist shit documentary. And there's a documentary called The Devil Made Me Do It. And it's this man now that he was talking about his childhood story of being possessed. And the fact that he can talk about it as an adult, he's like, some stuff he doesn't even remember. So a lot of it is like his mom, his sister, his mom, his brother, his dad was there, like watching him go through these episodes. Now, I don't particularly have those hostile kill somebody episodes because that's where it goes wrong when it's violent. But I had very like internal. I'm a crier. When I get really, really overwhelmed, I just start crying. And it's not even sad, like it's more of the anger, the violence. It's like tipping toe around violence. For me, it's crying because like I don't want to be violent unless like I absolutely have to. Which I think it's anybody except naturally violent people that know how to take their feelings and emotions and place them like boxers. They have to enjoy boxing. They have to enjoy getting some sort of getting hit. They're not trying to get hit. They're trying to hit the other person. But it's a healthy emotion in your body to get rid of that, because not everybody has that energy. That's a different type of strategic energy, because it is violent. You know, I'm not that. I don't want to hit nobody. I don't want nobody to hit me. I want it nice, cool. Like, I'm not. But I do have my moments. So sometimes I just go into the corner. Like, I was just balling. Like, people ball in the bathroom. But they hide that shit and act like it ain't fucking real. Like, sometimes mine don't make it to the bathroom. Sometimes mine is just genuinely in the middle of the fucking floor, and people look at it like it's a show. Like I was watching this other movie, and a guy was like trying to get this emotion out this man. They were in acting class, but the direction he took it in front of the class, like he started. Not, I wouldn't say it would be like massage therapist points that he was touching him in. It wasn't like sexual, but he was like massaging his back, and then he got in his stomach, and then he got like under his rib or something, and then like the man just flinched, like he had a trigger, you could see it, and then he was like, like that's the emotion that I'm looking for type shit. And then he started making him act off of that emotion. So everybody's different. Everybody's just like got their feelings and emotions in places they really shouldn't. You know, like I ain't with the negative energy. I'm not. But I do have negative energy, and I learned how to harness it and put it away. Some is locked literally in a cage, some is in the tube, some I've spread and planted and suffocated my negative emotions that are really just demons that make me feel possessed. So I have to possess them.
I'm taunting, I'm haunting, operating on you. I'm taunting, I'm haunting, while operating on you. I'm taunting, while I'm haunting, while I'm operating.
Do you like my artist development? Development. Do you like my artist development? Let me develop you.
I'm taunting, I'm flaunting, I'm haunting. It's exhausting.
Develop you. Let me pull the best out of you. Let me see what you can do. Do you like my artist development 101? I have you shaking a bit. Whichever neighbor that keeps blessing me by doing my lawn for me, I greatly appreciate you because you've been working on my side for a long time, like mystery lawn man. I'm pretty sure I know which neighbor it is, but I'm not sure because sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't. And I've already told him I appreciate it, you know, when I know he does it, but I don't know if he's always doing it. And sometimes he said he was out of state, so it was still getting done. So I was just like, all right, well, I appreciate the blessings of somebody doing my lawn, because I came right now, so I appreciate it. Thank you. So how pimpin' is pimpin' the system when that girl made her commercials in her album Her. They were promoting her while she's playing. And I'm sure that it's playing at other albums, but I've never noticed that. And you know I got the free version. I'm sure if I pay for the subscription, I will have no commercials, but I have commercials. But every commercial, like probably 70. It's kind of like my self-endorsement video. It's pimping. A little backwards. My dear
pimpin'. Is your dick still pimpin'? Dick. Does it still need a beat stick?
The Moonwalker reference.
You cross over in my daydreams, and sometimes my subconscious, because you're kind of here, but you're not here.
I'm trying not to
move, and it's kind of weird. I don't know where you're at. You could be here, and you could be there, but sometimes you're here. And I hear it here, but then I don't know what's here because I can't see it here, but I know it's here, and I see it here.
Today I learned something new. Today I learned a trick or two. Today I learned something new. today I learned a trick or two.
Barbecue!
Leona Taylor makes me do pinky promises now, but she does it with her thumb.
I think she heard me make that comment and now she changed it to her pinky. Damn, now I gotta heal her heart too. I gotta heal everybody's heart. I gotta heal because your heart is broken, because your heart is broken, because you broke your heart, because she broke your heart, because he broke your heart, because he got undue trauma today. Look, best thing I can tell you, if it's worth your life, then it's worth fighting for. If it's not worth your life, it's just not worth fighting for. Everybody's fight is not the same. Everybody's battle is not the same. Everybody's intentions, everybody's background, we're all just out here trying to make it on this weird little earth. I don't know how I can heal your heart, because I don't know your heart. And I feel like if you really knew my heart, maybe it could. But then again, I don't trust you either. Yes, you know I have something. You don't. And history be told. Well, you know how that shit go. But I'll continue to be your peace. I'll continue to be your peace. I'll continue to be your artistry, your laughs and giggles, the side note winks, your messages, and all your inspiration, your Hallmark cards. I'll continue to be your peace, and I'll continue to be your artistry, and I will teach you religiously. Religiously. Yo. But the only heart I'm really concerned about is mine. And I'm going to continue to heal my heart on my own terms and how I need to be healed, because you know what? I'm the only one that actually knows what's broke. So you have to look at the perspective of, is it really broke, or is that what you think people speak? But perception and perspective is everything. But only to the people that you think care. Not everybody cares. The average person lives their own life, and when you pay them enough money, like an assistant, they're going to give you all their time. Funny how life works that way. Right now, I get to spend a whole lot of time with my child. My child. I'll be your artistry. I'll be whatever you need to be. With my child, we are all learning. But I just got power that I just can't let people touch. I already gave too much of it away in my early 20s and my teens. But you know, I feel like everybody has their phase. Everybody gets their physical human realm touchy-feely shit out the way. But I've met a lot of older people too, older than me. They're like, I've only been with one person. I'm like, that's cool too. I wish I could say that, but you know. But it ain't about that. It's just about discovering what you like. And I feel like you eventually discover what you like, but then you have a partner, so you have to discover what they like. When you have multiple partners and you got to discover what everybody likes, it just gets a weird twister game, and honestly, I can't participate. That's probably why I don't participate in sports, because I just like track. Like, on track, especially like in sex, on track, I don't want to think about nothing else. I don't want to think about it. It's hard enough to think about getting your own. It's harder without, because I had sex with my eyes closed. So it's very rare that I look while I'm having sex. I want to be in my own head. I want to imagine what I imagine. And it's not even about like jealousy or another person. It's about the sensations. It's about the feelings. It's about the getting your body so levitated and elevated and stimulated that nothing else compares to like just fucking busting a nut. Like, for real. Like, nothing compares to that feeling, especially when it's on a level of like somebody you love, somebody you trust, and more than one just physical aspect. Because hopefully you're having sex with people you trust, because I would hate for people, I mean, people do it all the time. That's shit's scary now. Like, let's go get a test before we have sex. That should be if Kennedy run for president. Let's go get a test before we have sex.
Anna Polyatova, I understand you speak English. You're going to have questions, and I'll answer them. But first, I need you to listen. We all have turning points in our lives. Most of the time, we can't see them until they're in our rearview mirror. But I'm here to tell you this is one of those moments. Every intersection offers several possibilities. You just have to pick the right road. And sometimes, those choices have to be made quickly.
Аня, ты что сидишь, собирайся.
How do you know I speak English? A few days ago, you filed an application to enlist in the Navy. Why? I enlist in anything that gets me out of this shitty existence. Your father was a lieutenant, but you didn't write that in your application. And you were a cadet at Omsk Military Academy, but you dropped out at 17. And my parents died. It says here you like chess. I can play. Your profile interests us. You have talents and skills that we can help you develop. Like what? A sharp mind, calm under pressure, and a certain amount of anger can be useful. Mostly, though, you're a blank key, which means you have the potential to open many doors. You're offering me a job. I'm offering you a fresh start. 1 year's military training, 4 years operational in the field. When it's done? 5 minutes ago, you had no future. Now you want to know what it holds. In 5 years, you're free to go. Seeing your face. Means I either live with you or don't live at all. You see, I told you you had a sharp mind. No. I don't like any of your proposals. I think you've made the wrong decision. You talk about turning points and choices. That was just pretty words. It means it's
gonna take me to another shitty town and another shitty boss.
You have a right to make your own choices in your life. Go here, go there, say yes, say no. But what you can't do is reject life itself. Your life was a gift. Who gave it to you?
My parents.
And this is how you honor them? This is what your father would want for you?
You wanted space. I gave you space. You wanted a break. I gave you a break. You wanted cake. I lit the flame. You wanted change. I gave you a place. You wanted time. I gave you grace. You wanted support. I gave you a brace. I wanted a hug, a warm embrace. I got a hard drive and a database. Snacky as fuck. Home cooked. Ooh. 2 plates. Single mom, girl date, single mom, first date, single mom, grit gains. Single mom, moth to a flame. Single mom, got it by faith.
You know why I really don't want to kill anybody for real, in any capacity? Because I'm just too curious of how nature will do it. Like, we're all gonna die, we're all gonna perish, and you could kind of perish or die multiple times in your physical life form, but even in your physical life form, you die once. That's it. You live your life, and that's your, you know, average life years or whatever, and you die out. I'm too curious because there's so many ways to die besides getting murdered by somebody else. It's like, you know, if I did want somebody to die, I'm just too curious of how it's gonna happen anyway. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't. It's not fun. Well, you know, to some people, but it ain't fun to me. Oh, you use graphs. I use charts. You use my map to find out on the mark. That's so lame. Okay, I remember doing Facebook Live and reading off different types of communication. Language versus communication. I guess that was like a note to myself to look up the difference versus, because I actually remember doing that, and that's probably why I was thinking about it and I want to research it, but I probably didn't have time. That was probably that note. So language to me is just like what people speak. English, Spanish, French, etc., etc. But communication is, I guess, interaction in all forms. You don't necessarily have to speak the same language to interact with somebody. Like, for example, ordering food or making food. You could like literally just point to the food. Do you want this? And persons shake their head no. And I think across the world, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Across the world, like if you shake your head no, like just side to side, it means no. And then if you shake it up and down, it means yes. So you don't have to say yes or no in order to do a nod and understand like that, understand what that person is doing, or trying to communicate with you. So that's communication. But there's so many different ways, and I actually remember doing a Facebook video. I can't even log back in Facebook. But anyway, it was about, I probably can just Google it, how many different types of communication there is. And of course it took me down like millions of wormholes, because I was like, it gives you the, you know, the big chunk of like, you know, telephone, different phone. Then it's like walkie-talkie. And then it goes like it, but it was cool. So I gotta go back and look at that. You know. Alright. This says Selena, Aaliyah, and Left Eye. I don't, besides the fact that they were young pop stars that died tragically, I'm not really sure why I have that written down. Ain't going down there. My daughter is in the phase she likes Paw Patrol toys being played. I'm in the phase I need to shave. I did shave. But soon as she wakes, I'm getting my hair done today. Right now, finished world news, coffee, book, and bake. Oh, that's cute. I'm the only child, and that's a big difference between me and you. Freedom to have public emotions. I think there's a limitation, as long as you're not, but you know, it's all types of protests and like all types of shit going on out there. So everybody has a different emotion. I'm not rioting, nothing. This ain't a riot. Communication is the key.